Hi, in this video we are going to see how to find the majority element in a given array. Any element which appears more than n by 2 times in a given array is called majority element, where n is the length of the array. Here we can see the length of the array is 7 and n by 2 will give you the value of 3.5. So taking smallest integer function of this 3.5 we get 4. Why we need to take this function is, see, you cannot have an element which presents for 3.5 times. It can be present for 3 times or it can be present for 4 times. It cannot be present for 3.5 times. So if I take this function, what it does is it gives the smallest integer which is greater than 3.5. See, there are many integers which are greater than 3.5, that is we have 4, 5, 6 and so on. But among all of these elements, these numbers, 4 is the smallest one. So this function gives you the value 4. So what we can say, the count of the majority element should be greater than or equal to 4 in this array. See this array, which element is having count 4 or greater than 4? We can see 2. 2 is present 4 times in this array. So 2 is the majority element in this array. Let's see how to find that majority element in a given array. I'll write algorithm for this. Simple. There are only 2 steps. First step, check the value of count. If count is equal to 0, then update candidate. Update candidate with the number which will be traversing at that time. We'll be traversing this array, so the number which will be traversing at that particular time, update the candidate with that number. Second step, check if candidate is equal to that number. If yes, that is candidate is equal to that number, then increment the value of count. No, if candidate is not equal to the current number which you will be traversing at that time, then decrement the value of count. And finally, print the value of candidate. So after traversing the complete array, we will be left out with the value assigned to this candidate. That is the greatest element, the majority element present in that array. So let's see how to code this. I'm going to code this in Python because it's very easy to understand. But if you are preferring any other language like Java, C, anything, you can make use of this algorithm to code in your preferred language. I'll write the code in Python. First take the array. Then we need 2 variables. One is candidate. You'll get to know what the candidate and count everything now. Initialize candidate to none. And count is equal to 0. Before that, I can show you a small demo how does it works. So if you are to be more precise and to be more understanding, I'll take this array. So this is candidate and this is count is initialized to 0 and candidate is initialized to none at the first. So start traversing the array from the beginning. Now check the value of count. First step, check count. Count is equal to 0. Yes. Then update the candidate with the current number we are traversing. We are traversing 2 currently. So update the candidate by 2 now. Then if the candidate and the current number are equal, then increment the value of count by 1. Now go to the next element. Next element is also 2. Check the value of count. Count is not equal to 0. So the candidate value and the current number are equal. So increment the value of count. Go to the next element. Check the value of count. Count is not equal to 0. And the candidate element is 2. But the current number we are traversing is 1. So we need to decrease the value of count. Now go to the next element. Next element is 1 and the count value is 1. So we don't have to update the value of candidate, and the current number we are traversing is 1 and the candidate value is 2. So again decrement the value of count. Now count is 2. Go to the next element and count is 2. Now update the value of candidate with the current element we are traversing. We are traversing this 1 now. So update the value of candidate to 1. And now check the candidate and the current element we are traversing are equal. So increment the value of count. Now go to the next element. The count is not equal to 0 and the candidate and the current number we are traversing are also not equal. So decrement the value of count to 0. Now count is equal to 0. Go to the next element. Count is 0. So update the value of candidate with the current number we are traversing, that is 2. Now check the candidate and the current element, they are equal. So increment the value of count. At last, what do you have at the assigned to the variable count? 2. So print this 2. So printing the candidate will give you the value 2, which is the majority element of that array. Let's see how to write the code for this. So I have initialized candidate to none, count to 0, and now I'm going to start traversing the array. So for num in nums, what does this for loop do is, it takes each and every value from this nums array and temporarily store that in the variable called num until you complete traversing the whole array. That's what this for loop does. Now let's continue the process. First step, check the value of count. If count is equal to 0, then what you should do? You should update the value of candidate. The candidate becomes the current number we are traversing. The current number we will be traversing is stored in this value num. So the candidate becomes num. Now the next step, if the candidate is equal to the current number we are traversing, then the count becomes count plus 1. Otherwise, else the count will be decremented by 1. So count minus is equal to 1. Now after this for loop completes, all the process will come to end, and finally we'll print the candidate value. Print candidate value. So at this time the candidate will be having the value 2 because it survived all the candidates. So first we had 2 and then again we had 1 and then again we had 2. So finally 2 will be stored at the candidate value, and which is the majority element, and that gets printed.